Peter here from Skating Magic, and in today's video we are gonna be talking about 5 beginner inline skating tips when it comes to going downhill. Skating downhill for the first time was a scary experience for me, but I hope that these tips are gonna make it less so for you. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe so that you're always gonna know when we publish new videos. 5 beginner downhill inline skating tips. Tip 1. Wear protective gear. Super important. The number one thing to do when it comes to rollerblading downhill is to wear decent quality protection. Wear a properly certified helmet, knee pads, elbow pads, and wrist guards. Why? Because some of the worst mishaps that happen in blading take place when people are bombing hills. In case you're wondering, the helmet I'm wearing is meant for biking, but you sure can use it for blading. It's certified to the CPSC 1203 bike safety standards. If you look at this helmet closely, you'd notice that it doesn't go as low on the back of the head as kit-specific helmets do, but it is certified, and I believe it would protect me. I hope I'll not find out if it actually is as good as the certification suggests. A dual certified skate helmet comes highly recommended too, as is one built to the ASTM F1492 skate safety standard. Tip 2. Start with small hills. Skates, especially those with bigger wheels such as 100mm or 110mm wheels, peak speed pretty fast on all kinds of terrain. But when rolling downhill, the speed can build up extremely fast. You suddenly lose control and start freaking out, and that's when the worst happens. I crashed about 2 months ago descending this hill, and it wasn't pretty. I dived and held onto a shrub, and that saved the day. Once you get used to going down a small hill, you can find a slightly steeper one and repeat the process. As you continue practicing, your fear of fast speeds and steep slopes will lessen substantially. I have mad respect for people like Bougie. I have seen him bombing really steep hills, and I'm like, ain't he afraid of death? Tip 3. Try not to bomb hills alone. Anything can happen when you're flying down a steep hill. If you're riding with a skater or two, you know you have someone to look out for you and take care of you should things go south for you. I prefer skating with people who are way better than me, and Bougie here has been a great help. To help me build some confidence around downhill rollerblading, Bougie tells me to stretch my arms out forward and keep the fingers spread out. If I begin to feel like I'm losing control, the dude is always in front of me skating backwards and braking all the time, ready to stop me with his arms. This is unconventional, but it works for us. Note, the person doing it should be an expert, and they should be strong enough. Plus, it is not a permanent solution for going downhill as a new skater. Tip 4. Find ways to control speed when skating downhill. If you are a beginner or intermediate level skater, chances are you haven't mastered stopping at high speeds, especially when going downhill. You probably have gotten down the easy to do plow stop and can stop with a heel brake. Unfortunately, neither of these two methods is great for controlling fast speeds. You need to learn better stopping techniques, specifically the T-stop, the power stop, the slow slide, and the power slide. But these aren't easy for beginners, and it may take quite a while before you master them. Here is how I control speed when going downhill. I started skating a few months ago, if that helps put things into perspective. I use swizzles or snake my way down the slope, and when things start getting out of hand, I do a quick turn and end up facing uphill. The trouble with swizzles is that if you put too much energy when the skate is rolling outward, you'll build up speed pretty quickly. If the speed becomes too much to handle, do a quick safe turn with the foot you are more comfortable with and you'll be fine. When snaking down this hill, I try to make large S-shaped trajectories as I roll down while also doing little slides. Doing this helps slow me down substantially. The techniques I use going downhill may not be what everyone uses, but they work for me. Look, this is the bottom of the hill. I'm more concerned about my safety than conquering the hill. That said, I'll fine-tune my stopping technique until I no longer have to use these little tricks to get to the bottom of the descent. Tip 5. Practice relentlessly. No one becomes excellent at anything without putting in a decent amount of effort. So keep rolling down hills, and sooner than later, you'll get there. Did you find our beginner downhill skating tips helpful? If you did and you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so now. Please subscribe.